Humor to your partner. It's your obligation in some ways to help your partner get through this very intense period of conception to 12 weeks. Let me explain something to you about the human mind. In the 1950s, there was more research about it, and that came from actually doing brain surgery and keeping people awake. And then from that developed amazing things like the MRIs and stuff like that, in which you now can see where people are thinking and how they're feeling. We've all seen brain scans. What it doesn't really tell us is about the process of between feeling, thinking, and speaking. Feelings are things that we just have. When we try to explain a feeling to ourselves, we have to put that feeling into a different part of our brain. And when we have to then explain that verbally to another person, it has to go into another part of the brain. All of us know the feeling when we say, I'm not explaining this well to myself, and we know the feeling of that person doesn't get it. So your responsibility around humor and your partner in this first 12 weeks is for you to find ways to explain to your partner how you're doing and to be clear about when you want them to give you comfort, when you need to be on your own, and how you're processing this unique phase 1 of pregnancy. If you aren't clear with your partner and have expectations that they either read your mind or can somehow intuit all these changes in you, then you really leave them behind. You leave them bewildered when you in fact need them the most. So while it's very hard to explain feelings to ourselves and feelings to other people by explaining them, it's really important that you do that. There's an expression that some Native American communities use. It's called the ha-has. Now we think of that as humorful, but it's actually when you're grouchy. Do you have the ha-has now? And you can use this with your children. Oh, you have the ha-has now. What's good about that expression is you can flush them down the toilet, or send them down the drain, or send them up to the clouds, or down the river, or let them wash away with the waves, or plant them in the ground and plant something beautiful there, or just breathe them out. We have the ability by choice to get rid of the ha-has. And in some ways, that's a lightheartedness, a way of dealing with being grouchy. So your responsibility is to help your partner have some sense that you have some lightheartedness, even when you're not feeling well, and to explain to him or her how he or she can help you achieve that.